Hello everyone and welcome to Mr. and Mrs. Social Studies. My name is Sarah and today we're going to be talking about 5 creative uses for music in your classroom. I think that adding music can be a lot of fun regardless of the subject area and can also be ways to help students better connect with course content. A lot of students really enjoy listening to music. I don't know if you ever catch students trying to listen to music in class. They love doing that. And so if you can manage to harness music into your classroom in a more regular basis, that could be really beneficial. So I'm going to share some things that I have done personally to incorporate music into my middle school classes, but this could definitely be scaled up to high school or down for elementary school. So the first one I'm guessing is one of the more common ones, and that can be using songs to help remember things. So with teaching Spanish, there are a lot of great songs that can be used to help students remember things, such as the days of the week or the Spanish alphabet. There are great versions online that I personally haven't done, but that the kids find really helpful for learning those. Likewise, there can be helpful songs for your specific content area if you just kind of do a quick search on YouTube, whatever the topic is, and then song. And you might find that those resources can be really helpful to add to your class and help students kind of connect with the material better. Sometimes these songs are to the tune of another song that is very popular, or sometimes just the lyrics are really simple ways to help your students understand or reinforce different material. Another great way that music can actually be incorporated into your classroom is actually to treat it more like a primary source. It can be really helpful to use the lyrics of a song to better understand the context of the time, the point of view, those sorts of things. So I know for my social studies classes, I enjoy playing songs from previous decades to kind of give students a sense of what life was like during that time and to kind of get a sense of the different genres of music as well as just kind of what the culture was like. Even the types of lyrics in songs can be interesting for students to analyze. They'll see that expressions change over time. They can kind of get a sense of what values were during a particular era. And I think certain songs can be connected back to specific events. So for example, when talking about war, there is the classic Edwin Starr song, and kind of connecting that to the Vietnam War is an interesting lesson. And I think that students do respond better when not just doing written text primary sources, but having the auditory source thrown in there as well to mix things up a little bit. I've also looked at songs from World War I and World War II that I've played, and at first the kids think it's kind of strange, but some of them are catchy and we can kind of connect the song lyrics back to the content we're learning, and it helps us better like immerse ourselves in that time period. Another creative thing to do with music in the classroom is to actually have students write their own songs or raps. I have done a variety of these in the past. When I taught about the 13 colonies, the students actually did a rap battle where they were either rapping about, or for some students singing about, a particular region of colonies, whether that was New England colonies, middle colonies, southern colonies. To make it fair too, I even wrote one as well to Macklemore's Thrift Shop, and I'll actually link that below. It's on another channel that I don't really do anything with, but the students seem to really enjoy this, and I think that it also helped students with their understanding of the text and making it more relevant. For more modern US history, there's a song called We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joel. And this song was actually a project I did in my 8th grade class where we had to update the song with events from recent years, and that would be also something interesting to still do with students today. I think these projects are great because they connect to students like music taste, because they get to choose a beat or a song that they would like to work with, but they also are able to kind of apply the material in new ways. They have to think about it a little bit more in depth because they're focusing on timing and rhyming and putting these lyrics together in a way that makes sense. It's a different kind of thinking, and it really channels their creativity. It's also been fun because sometimes you've got students who are a lot more on the quiet side in class, but then when this project comes around, they light up and you see a new side of them, which is really cool. And I feel like even myself, I was kind of a shy kid, but I love coming up with different song lyrics for things, and I'll even, just being home, like I'll make up random songs at a time. So when I was younger, these kind of projects made me feel really excited, and it was a chance to kind of showcase the talent I had, but maybe I was too shy to publicly discuss in another situation. If you do teach foreign language, I think songs can be incredibly helpful. At my school, we have Spanish Song Friday, And during this time, my students and I actually learn a song together. To start, I select a song that's a bit slower and it's not going to have any fast-paced lyrics. I print off lyric sheets for the kids, and then we go through and sort of translate some of the lyrics or also see what words they already know, and grammar concepts even. Then we will actually practice singing it together, and so we sing these songs once every Friday during the month, and then we'll do a new song the next month. This has been really fun and really helpful in a lot of ways. Obviously, it's something out of the ordinary because students are actually singing, and you can even get them up standing around the room, etc. if you want. But then also it's really great to help them with pronunciation. Sometimes I find that they do really well with their pronunciation while they're repeating it right after me or while they're saying it with someone else, but then when they're off on their own, sometimes pronunciation just doesn't add up. Singing it in the song helps it stick in their head in a new way, and I have found it definitely helps. And different phrases in songs, even, or expressions, can become a lot easier to understand if you're singing them over and over again, especially like certain songs are very repetitive. You've got that chorus several times in a song. Those will stick in the kids' minds. So definitely something I've found very enjoyable. And then finally, the fifth option here is to use it for transitions or kind of like as a timer. So for instance, if you've got a few minutes left before you are going to transition into another part of class or a different activity, you could actually use a song to symbolize kind of the countdown, and that when the song is done, they need to be finished up or ready to go with the next activity. And this could help things keep moving while also being a little bit more fun. So I hope you found this video helpful with different methods here of incorporating music into the classroom. I think it can be really fun and enrich the day for students. Obviously, as teachers, we want to do whatever helps our students learn best, but I think this can also add a really fun element to your class and make the students even more excited to be with you during the school day. If you enjoy teacher-related content, we'd love to have you here as a subscriber. You can actually click right here to subscribe to the channel, and you can check out some of our past videos right over here. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.